Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here. Excuse me. So there is a lot going on in the world today. There is a lot of things going on in my local area, as I'm sure there is in your local AO. And so normally I take this time, I don't know, to talk, smoke detectors and batteries. And I missed that video around the time change because it's important. But I also want to share with you today because of, I'm not even going to lie, because of some things that are happening in my area that I learned about. I wanted to make sure that my MBR, my main battle rifle, and my sidearm had good batteries and the flashlights. I took this off of my rifle, and I'm glad I did, because this particular light, the battery was completely dead. And goodness, I hate that happened. But it does happen sometimes. Particularly, we've been doing a lot of night training, and so it's just one of those things that the batteries went dead. And then when I went to get batteries out of storage or out of my long-term stuff, for some reason I had overlooked this size battery, CR123s. These are them. I had like one or two, and this only takes two. But when this one is dead, then I'm also going to change the batteries in my TRL1 on my primary sidearm, and then I also have two flashlights that use them. So I'm going to use all 8 of these that I got today, and I'm going to take the ones that I have, and I'm going to move them. Well, I'm actually going to use 6 of these today and put them in a special place to use them in my primary flashlight that I use all the time, probably daily, that uses CR123s, and I'll keep those handy, so if it goes out, then they're right there. And then I will have 2 brand new ones to filter into that rotation as well. And I'm going to do that pretty easy. I'm just going to put them in a Ziploc bag, in the truck, because that's where that flashlight is. But everything else needs to be topped off. And so it's really easy. You can order them a lot of places. You can certainly order them online. I did not. I drove into town, which I hate. I hated it. But I drove into town and picked these up at a Big Blue store that had entirely too many people in it. But I knew that I could get my batteries all cycled to brand new batteries in my weapon systems today, right now. The cost is virtually the same. This package was about $20, $21, I think, for all 8 of those. And I trust Rayovac. There's some brands out there that are not necessarily my favorite. Certainly not my go-to in something as important as a light on a weapon to me, because I am scared of the dark. I have a pen light or a small light in my pocket. I have one on my concealed carry firearm. I have one on my concealed carry firearm. There's the flashlight right there. I have one on my primary pistol. I have one on my shotgun. I don't like to not have a weapons light. I used to be where I didn't want them at all, and now I don't want a firearm for defense without one. Now, I'm not putting one on my deer rifle, but maybe. I don't think I'm going to put one on my deer rifle. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. But I do want to change the batteries in this. And of course, this light is a different battery. I carry that particular weapon every single day. Changing the batteries in it is something that I do much more than twice a year. and it's a specialty battery, even more so than the CR123s. And so I keep it, and these are pretty easy. I mean, you just got a flip top, line them up, plus and minus. I know you guys know how to do batteries. And then it has a lock. Yeah. So, and of course this light, this is an Olight Valkyrie, a PL2. I mean, it's got strobe, and then on and off, and it's done with these buttons going in, or right, like here is how it's oriented. So it's an in, and if you want the strobe, you hit both. So I like it. Lots of people have lights with the cable that comes back closer to their trigger group, but for me, the way I hold my rifle, I'm out there and I've got both these fingers right there next to it. Works out well for me. But the point of all this is now is a really good time to make sure that anything your life depends on has new batteries. Your smoke detectors, of course, and your weapons lights, your flashlight by your bed. It's just a good time to change batteries. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go, we've got 4 lanterns that use batteries in the house, and I'm gonna go change those right now. I've got those batteries. It was these that I don't have, and I only purchased 8 because I'm gonna use 6 of them today, and then I'm gonna order another package or 2 just in reserve, so I don't have to go to the store in case there is no store. Thanks for watching, and let's get ready.